it's Nina Zappala. How are you? We're going to be talking today about personality typing with a spiritual understanding. But first, I have to ask, who's watching Frankie and Grace? Oh my God, see? I'm paying homage to Jane Fonda. I loved it. My bestie's I think it's stupid. I liked it. What do you guys think? I love Frankie and Grace. I think it's a great show. Anyhow, that's not what we're talking about today, but I had to throw that in because I really liked it. And I had a tough week this week. Well, this week was kind of hard for me. But it's Friday, so the world is well right now, my little world. Anywho, this week on the blog, I am going to be talking about, how to listen to better understand your personality type, which is kind of a big topic, and I can't really do it in one blog, so I'll probably come back to this topic because it's pretty juicy. So first, let's start with personality typing, because we have, within our personality type, obviously we have a trait that lets us retrieve and receive information. So listening and speaking, right? Retrieve, receive. And that's our perceiving functions of sensing and intuition. And I go a little bit deeper with that on the blog. So you can touch back on the blog to read more about that. What I want to get to in the video is I want to talk about how intentional listening and how your fears also help you become a better listener. So let's talk about intentional listening first. Now, intentional listening comes from a non-physical self because it comes from a higher self. When you approach a conversation from your higher self, from the self that's connected into the divine intelligence, right? Not fear-based. It's inspired by divine intelligence. When you start approaching conversations intentionally, even when somebody says something that is so different from your opinion, or they say something to you that's kind of, just not within your social grace or sphere that you think was proper, but maybe it's proper for them. We don't take affront for this. We don't judge people. We become more compassionate and more accepting. And this is one of the things too, when we get more into our personality typing and start looking at types and get really familiar with who we are, we're going to see that even with our own traits, we have negative charges on our traits, negative and positive charges, right? So we have our gifts, and then we have our weaknesses. We live in a dualistic world. So when we come at a conversation with intentional listening, we come with a more open mind. We come to the table with a space being held for that person, no matter what they're saying, to have space to say something. Now, if somebody's being obviously way out of line with what they're saying, of course, there's boundaries. You know that. But I'm saying on the whole, we seem to be sensitive and oversensitized to what somebody is saying. I think we've taken this political correctness to a level that's not healthy for us. Because if you can't say something to me because you feel like, oh God, I'm going to be judged, it's politically incorrect, I can't learn. There is no randomness in our conversations. When you have a conversation with somebody, it's not random. It's intentional. It's driven by divine design, so you can learn more about your true self. So I really want us to start coming to the table with intentional listening, okay? The next thing I want to talk about, it's got to be quick because I can't have this video too long because it won't upload to my website. Boo-hoo. Anyhow, the next thing I want to talk about is fear. And how fear, your own fears, your shadows of guilt, shame, pain, are often hidden in fears. And when somebody evokes a trigger in you, that's one of your fears that needs to be looked at, right? Because they're mirroring something in you that needs to change. So a fear, once again, is nothing more than divine intelligence saying, oh, you should look at that. Because if it's triggering you, it's something inside you that needs to shift. It needs to elevate to a higher level. So you can expand more into your true self. So listening, my friends, is all about how to better understand your true self. Hope you enjoy the blog. There's lots of fun things on it to help you learn. And it's always my intention that these videos take you one step closer to your true self. Love y'all. Happy Friday. Let me know about Frankie and Grace. Do you like it or do you not like it? Bye for now.